Hi, Kristopher McLeod, Predator MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Akron, Ohio. I'm going to show a series of movements starting with a counter to a cutter pass, and then I'll break down not only the counter but a drill you can do to help with the finishing movement on the technique. Okay, the movement first is the counter to the cutter pass. Come over here. The counter actually has 3 steps based on how far into the pass he gets. However, right now we're only countering the very initial movement of the pass, and only from one type of cutter, which is obviously standing where he steps over the foot. But regardless, when I'm here, any type of position I'm in, de la Hiva, whatever, when I go to this and he steps over the foot, this wants to go to a reverse de la Hiva. I then want to put my arm underneath his leg, like so, and grab his pant leg. It's a bunch, 2, 3-fold in why we're doing the movement. This is going to give me some push and pull. My leg, if it's all that's there, when he starts to come down, not only will he break this, but his knee will eventually be able to touch the ground, and he'll be able, he'll be attacking the sleeve, and baseball slide. This will most likely be over here or holding on to my gi when he's doing his pass, but his knee will get all the way down, which is going to, inevitably result in a pass. When he stands back up, when I have this and my arm goes underneath, by holding onto the pant leg or heel or whatever, when he starts going down, his knee will never hit the ground this way. As such, the pass will be much more difficult to pull off. This arm, when he's doing that, will stiff arm and my leg will go up. So let's say, for example, starts off, he's holding my lapel, he steps over my foot, I go here. If I don't do anything and he targets this arm, pulling on the sleeve, dropping his knee down, boom, and continuing through with the baseball slide, that type of pass. If I get here, so go ahead, he starts to step over the foot, step through, and I go here, and he's dropping that down. I'm going to stiff arm and put my foot into his shoulder. Now, no matter how hard he drives in with that knee, I'm going to continue to turn with him, and if he pushes too hard, I'll invert and he'll go off. From here, I can invert easily, which is where I attack the inverted triangle. But this is the initial movement. From here, all I really have to do, if I don't want to attack with counter sweeps, is to push back and go to my reverse or back to my regular, de la Hiva. That's the initial counter. Sometimes he's going to beat through. You're not going to get the hook. You'll have to use your knee. You'll have to hide your arm and invert. There's a bunch of other options based on how far he gets to the cutter pass. But that's the first one. Now for the drill, over here on your knees. It's a very simplistic drill to practice your inverted triangle. Hold the sleeves, invert, whichever foot is on top to begin with is going to go in his armpit. The other one's going to go on the back of his shin, or shin on the back of his head. From right here, like so, it doesn't matter, you just start like this. You're going to come up, foot will go here, you will pull on the forearm, boom, into your inverted triangle. It's a very simplistic drill to practice the movement. Here, up,